A community member has been sending your friend inappropriate messages. Do you tell someone? As a young person in this country, you have received no shortage of messages about what to do regarding nudes or sexually explicit messages you didn't ask for. But we rarely talk about the more subtle things. Talking about, messages that aren't necessarily illegal or even sexually explicit, but that just don't feel right and just got you feeling some kind of way. It's also important for us to talk about it when the person sending those messages is a community member, someone with a lot of respect in the community, whether it's an elder or maybe a faith leader, someone that has more power than us. It can make it more complicated when it comes to figuring out how to respond. But what's important to remember in this particular moment is your friend feels uncomfortable. Your friend feels like the messages are inappropriate. That's all you need to know. Because if your friend feels uncomfortable, then they're not consenting. And so you have to intervene. But it's important to remember what that intervention looks like because it's not your story. You're not the one receiving the messages, your friend is. And so you really have to strike a balance of making sure your friend is being supported while also keeping them safe. And so I want you to take a moment now to really think about that balance and how you could intervene in this moment in a way that resolves the situation, but also makes sure that your friend is kept safe. If you're going to intervene in this moment, make sure your friend is aware. If you're going to file a report, if you're going to tell somebody, make sure you tell your friend. The nature of sexual violence is taking someone's power away from them. And so you can't violate your friend's consent to make a point that violating consent is wrong. You need your friend's permission. You need your friend to be aware of what's going on. If you're going to tell this person, then say, hey, I'm going to tell so-and-so, this is the only information I'm going to give them. Or do you want to come with me so that we can tell so-and-so that we trust? Or do you want me to sit with you and we can work on a text together that we're going to send your parents to let them know what's going on? Really making sure that you're holding your friend's hand through that process and not take it upon yourself to lead the charge and decide what's going to happen to your friend. Understand that your friend might be scared. They might be nervous. It might seem black and white to you. You're not comfortable. Something needs to be said. But your friend is concerned about the consequences. Are people going to blame me? Are people not going to believe me? Are they going to say it was my fault or make me feel ashamed? So really important that you respect the fact that your friend's got big feelings right now and those feelings are valid. But that your friend is trusting you. And we want to surround ourselves with people who trust us with their stories, who trust us with their experiences. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of homework. I want you to think of 3 people in your life that you trust explicitly. Like you just, like they're your ride or die. They're the people who no matter what, if you need something, they're going to be there for you. Because I really want us to start cultivating friendships in which we surround ourselves by people who will absolutely have our backs. And in return, we're going to do the same for them.